Yeah, please start.
Right. So here at Internship, a beginner guide, I want to share some of the insight, like when to start with an internship opportunity, or if you are an absolute beginner, then what should be your approach? If you have no knowledge about internship, then you have the right place where you can learn about the same. So let's begin with the introduction, like who I am. So most of you probably know me by the poster or by the description, but just a brief introduction. I am currently heading the placement cell of our college, that is Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa College, University of Delhi. It comes in a tier 1 college. Apart from that, in past 6 months, I have done more than dozen of internship, but my prominent one was with Refract Consulting in Mercedes-Benz. So the most common question everyone has, should I do an internship? Or why only internship? I can focus on academics, I can focus on cricket maybe. So is internship important? My basic question to all of you is, whenever we try a new product, we want to buy a new product, we take a trial. In the same manner, if we want to do a job after graduation, this is the trial you can do. This is the phase where you can experiment. You can pursue multiple internships and then choose the best out of these. So I have 5 pointers. Number one is earning while learning. With internships, you can get the confidence as well as the monetary benefit. Now, most of you, including myself, I want to be financially independent at this stage only. So I do internship to earn money, earn stipend. Second is real life exposure and experience. When you do a internship, you get the actual work which you would be doing as a full-time employee. Number third is discover yourself. So when you do multiple internship like graphic designing, finance, marketing, you can actually choose the best out of the one. Professional network. While interning at Mercedes-Benz and Refract Consulting, I interacted with my employee, with my co-partner, and with my subordinates. So I developed and exchanged contacts. This professional network, with the help of LinkedIn, will help me at the time of crisis when I need a job. And lastly is the full-time job offer. So most of the person full-time job offer needs at the third year or at the fourth year, last year, where you can get a pre-placement offer. What is a pre-placement offer? If you do a internship very well, internship, very good internship, then that internship gets completed or converted into a full-time job. So that is a full-time offer. Before moving ahead, I have a question with everyone. Do you have any dream company? Ved, Atullah, Anurag, Zubair, any dream company, name anyone. Okay, Cisco. So many people, when I interact with, they say that I want to go for maybe Amazon. Yes, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, EY. So the thing is, everyone has a dream company, but how to go for that dream company is the step that you have to take it now, today. So when is the best time to start an internship? That is today. If you are in a first year, if you are a fresher, then you have a lot less academic stress. You can utilize that time to explore different field of your interest. Now, I know that I should do an internship. I know that I should start an internship today, but I don't have any knowledge, or when I look for internship, I get confused between many profiles. So, what to do? Now, talking about different profile, I would first list out 9 profile, which are totally basic. No skills required, no prior experience required. You can pursue it right now. Number one is campus ambassador. Now, as a campus ambassador, you can intern with IIT Kanpur, IIT Madras, IIM Ahmedabad. You just have to promote their event and get registration for the event. This is a job of a campus ambassador. Talking about a content writing internship, then you can intern with Hindustan Times, Times of India, or maybe a blog of a startup, let's say Strideahead. So for that, you have to write content. Talking about research, every company, I would say every company needs research. So for that, you have to hunt Google and various books to find out the accurate data for a given topic. Moving on is digital marketing. So what is a digital marketing? You have to publicize and give publicity to to a given product. I would say if you have to promote this webinar with Hitesh Ahuja, then Stride Ahead would task you with putting the poster on your social media handle. Simple job, no task, no skill required. Next, volunteering. When I talk about volunteering, then major NGOs recruit people, say for finance role, raising money, or for a petty task, small teaching children or doing small stuff. Then if human resource, HR we call it, so you have to recruit students for a particular profile, take their interview, scan their resume. Now, last three in basic category. Number one is business development. So you have to sell out, market a product. If I say Colgate, if you are a business development intern and working for Colgate brand, then you have to sell that product to the general audience, maybe digitally or maybe physically going home to home. Sales and marketing is very similar to business development, but in sales and marketing, you also get strategic goals. Like you have to devise a plan through which I can do maximum sale. Maybe you say that I will do this strategy. No, I will do this strategy. Next is finance. If you are very enthusiastic about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, then you can go for a new finance emerging field. Apart from it, if you are from commerce background and have a skill for bookkeeping, then finance is a good option. If you are more interested in stock market, then you can go for finance. So these are the basic nine profiles. In case anyone has any query or want me to explain any of the nine profiles, you can ask.
Yeah, hi Hitesh. I have one query.
Right,
So basically, many of the students they know about these internships. The
hmm.
problem that they face is they don't get shortlisted.
Right.
So if you can highlight about those things, what are the maybe tips and tricks, basically? Yeah.
Right. Very well question. So being from a placement background, I have uh, see the children that the students actually have. First of all, they lack skills. So I would be talking about how to get these skills for free. No need to pay a penny for it. Number second is if you apply for any internship, you should have a proper resume. So for the resume part, I will be giving you a bonus tip or bonus thing at the end of the session. I do have a compendium of resources with me and I will be sharing the link in the chat box. Number second is the group discussion. So if you have a bold personality, if not a bold personality, then if you have the correct soft skill, then it won't be a tough situation for you. And if you don't have such a soft skill, then Team Stride Ahead is doing a wonderful job in giving you and imparting you with all these skills. I will also come right. How to approach interns outside college placement. Very well, Madhav. I will be covering that topic, but first let's move ahead with the profile part. Because this is the basic profile. Now I will move to intricate profile, which needs a little bit of effort. Number one is data analytics. So for data analytics, you need a minimum of Excel, proper understanding of advanced Excel. And if you have knowledge about Python as well, then it is a plus point for you. Product development, you have to develop a product for a company and strategy for the same. UI UX, if you have knowledge about Figma, then you can very well go for this emerging field. Then comes the graphic designing. I think in this world, 40% people have become graphic designing in COVID times. So if you have Canva or PowerPoint knowledge, you can go for graphic designing field as well. Consultancy is a very tricky role. major commerce related students say that I want to go for a consultancy role, but do not find a very good or suiting profile. So, what is the role of a consultant or in a consultancy role? If to give guidance, if a company or if a government, Delhi government goes to a consultancy firm like EY for a particular problem, like we want to reduce the pollution, air pollution in Delhi by this much percentage, then consultancy firm will give you guidance how you can do it, what are the current major challenges, and the targets that you should achieve. Comes the subject matter expert. For subject matter expert, many companies, edtech companies like Extramarks, Byju's, Vedantu, hire to build the questions. So if you have interest in a particular subject, let's say mathematics, then you go for subject matter expert and develop questions and proofreading the material. Going ahead about the web development is a particularly front end, back end. If you have knowledge about coding, HTML, JavaScript, then web development is also a upcoming field. Chartered accountancy is basic and self-explanatory. Any question in these eight profiles which involve a bit of knowledge. Right. So now you know that you should be doing an internship. हाँ यार हितेश ने बोल दिया इंटर्नशिप तो करनी चाहिए, एक बार ट्राई करके देख लेंगे. उसके अलावा ये भी पता चल गया इंटर्नशिप होती क्या है और इंटर्नशिप में कौन कौन सी प्रोफाइल होती है. लेकिन अब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि मैं बेस्ट इंटर्नशिप ढूंढूं कैसे, या मैं कौन सी डिसाइड करूं कि इंटर्नशाला में मुझे इस इंटर्नशिप पे जाना है या मुझे कॉलेज से ये वाली इंटर्नशिप लेनी है. फर्स्ट थिंग इज इफ इट एक्साइट यू. Second thing is if you want to learn about it. So if I give you an example, if you say you look at a website, Amazon website, and you get very excited about it, how this website is developed. I want to learn about it. I don't have knowledge, currently knowledge about web development, but I do have interest in it. Then go for that internship. And number third, which I personally believe in, is hit and trial method. So what do you mean by hit and trial is that you go for any random internship in which you have a little bit of interest, pursue it, see it if the work, if you like the work, if you don't like the work, then switch the internship. Do it unless and until you get your perfect match. So this is a hit and trial method. Right. Now, अभी यार
Uh,
internship भी मैंने, yes, yes.
yeah, I think alternative way for the same is if we have mentors with us, right? We can maybe, I mean, explore YouTube videos or maybe get on a call with mentors, those who are doing that, those who are pursuing that career option. That can also let us know whether we will like that or not, right?
Right, absolutely, completely right. So not everyone in this world have a mentor, but if you can get a mentor, a right mentor, then that person will do wonders in your life, I would say. So now talking about, I know which internship is best, but this question wouldn't be relatable to you in short term. I would say आज समझ में नहीं आएगा ये प्रोफाइल कंपनी और स्टाइपेंड का झमेला, 3 महीने 4 महीने बाद समझ में आएगा. तब याद करोगे यार ये हितेश ने बोला था. तो प्रोफाइल अच्छी होनी चाहिए, कंपनी अच्छी होनी चाहिए, स्टाइपेंड अच्छा होना चाहिए. According to me, stipend only impacts in the short run. So if you get 50,000 stipend, unrealistic. If you get 15,000 stipend per month from a company, should you choose that company? I would say no. First of all, give importance to a profile in which you want to build your career. Secondly, give a preference to company. So company plays a major important role in building your portfolio and building your resume. And thirdly, give importance to the stipend part. अब जिसका क्वेश्चन था ना, इंटर्नशिप ढूंढनी कैसे है, नंबर वन है सीधा नो नथिंग, मतलब प्लेसमेंट को खुद बिलोंग करते हो सेल्फ, एंड ये चीज वेरीफाइड है. सबसे पहले प्लेसमेंट सेल को कॉन्टैक्ट करो एंड आस्क देम टू गिव यू इंटर्नशिप अपॉर्चुनिटी. or if they have a particular group in which they float internship opportunity, join that. When you join your placement cell or internship cell in which they post regular update about internship opportunity, that is the best thing. Why? In every college a company X comes, let's say छोटी मोटी कंपनी आती है कोई, ठीक ठाक, चलो बायजूस कंपनी आई, उसने कहा मुझे इंटर्न हायर करने हैं। अब वो हायर करने आई है लेकिन एप्लीकेशन ही इतनी कम आएंगी। ठीक है, कितनी एप्लीकेशन आ जाएगी पूरे कॉलेज से? 50, 100, 150। तो कन्वर्जन चांस बहुत कम होता है, ज्यादा होता है आई वुड से। अगर आपने अप्लाई किया इंटर्नशिप में, आपके 90% चांस है कि क्लियर हो जाएगा अगर वो प्लेसमेंट सेल के थ्रू आई है कंपनी। तो नंबर वन प्रायोरिटी हमेशा इसको रखना। Number second is through internship fair. Now, a lot of you here are from tier 2, tier 3 colleges or other colleges. So many tier 1 colleges, especially in University of Delhi, conduct internship fair, summer and winter internship fair. One of the example is Anubhava. We conducted this event, internship fair, largest Delhi NCR internship fair, in which we invited 100 plus companies to our college for a 3-day event. So anyone and everyone from India can apply for the internship here. And the selection criteria and the selection ratio was very high. So you get a large pool of companies from which you can choose the right one you want to have internship in. This is also a very good area you can look in. Number third is Internshala. Why do I recommend Internshala? Is the reason 365 दिन 24 घंटे इंटर्नशिप ढूंढनी, इंटर्नशाला पे मिलेगी, नई नई इंटर्नशिप मिलेगी, 56 भोग मिलेगा। तो अगर आपको किसी पर्टिकुलर प्रोफाइल में चाहिए, लाइक वेब डेवलपमेंट में चाहिए, मुझे तो ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग देखना है आज, मुझे फाइनेंस देखना है, यू विल गेट वेरिड प्रोफाइल ऑफ इंटर्नशिप ऑन इंटर्नशाला। तो इंटर्नशाला में बस एक डिसएडवांटेज है, it is open for everyone and at a large scale, massive scale, on a national scale. So selection ratio is very less. लाख एप्लीकेशन आती है एंड 5 फीट होती है हर इंटर्नशिप के लिए, 10 होती है। तो सिलेक्शन रेशियो इज कम लेकिन वेराइटी इज मोर। नेक्स्ट इज डिस्कॉर्ड कम्युनिटीज एंड स्टूडेंट कम्युनिटीज। वन गुड एग्जांपल इज Strideahead. So they find out good internship opportunities from across companies and across LinkedIn, and they post in their community. So you can also look for that, and for constant update you can also follow Strideahead for the internship opportunities. Next is, if you have LinkedIn, then you need not look anywhere else. LinkedIn has a job section from where you can get regular update about new jobs, new internship opportunities that are present. So I would say LinkedIn can replace Instagram or Facebook for your life in terms of professional growth. Now, talking about dream company. Many of you in the starting pointed out Deloitte, EY, Amazon, Cisco as your dream company. Now, these dream companies don't come to your college, or they don't uh, list their requirement on LinkedIn, or maybe Strideahead community also miss them in giving you update. So from where can you get internship update about dream companies? Dare to Compete gives you regular update about internships in dream companies like Microsoft, Google, Cisco, or Nielsen IQ if you have interest in research field. So you can also keep a track on it. ठीक है, अब मुझे इंटर्नशिप मैंने ढूंढी, जैसे जैसे मुझे बोला गया, मुझे इंटर्नशिप मिल भी गई। इंटर्नशिप मिलने के बाद क्या करूँ मैं? कंपनी ज्वाइन करने से पहले एक बारी ना रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अच्छे से पढ़ना, ऑफर लेटर एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट डीड भी देखना। मे बी अ कंपनी में आस्क यू फॉर 10,000 जस्ट फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अ कंपनी, then it is a red alert that the company may be fraud. So read offer letter and contract deed carefully. Secondly, check out the social media handle of companies, including their LinkedIn account. When you check out the social media handle, you will get an idea if this company good enough and what kind of work this company do. Number third is read company review on Indeed. Now, Indeed is a very good platform from where you can get interview updates, like how the company takes the interview. Number second is work environment. So, what is the current work environment of the company? Is it too good, too harsh, long working hours? So, you can get an overall idea or ठीक-ठाक idea about the company through Indeed. Now, I have listed six companies, prominent companies here. From here, you can, I would say 100% accuracy, three companies you would be able to identify: Flipkart, Lenskart, Times of India. You might also able to recognize Groffer, that is now renamed as Blinkit. So these are the top companies in different fields. Each company comes for a different field. And these companies offer internship to undergraduate students with minimal experience or no experience. So nothing is impossible if you are determined, and if you want to get an internship with, I would say 100% you are determined. Right. Moving on, now you are looking for internship. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि हितेश ने बोला यार लिंक्डइन पे देख लो, हितेश ने बोला इंटर्नशाला पे देख लो, आप देखने बैठे हो आज की आज इंटर्नशिप मिल गई। ये चीज की पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं है। तो जब तक इंटर्नशिप नहीं मिली तब तक क्या करना है? आई वुड से अपस्किल योरसेल्फ. So these are the five websites from which you can do courses. Number one is Coursera. If you have a student college email ID ending with .edu.in or .ac.in, you can get free course with certificate. You can also do courses in Excel or Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, or maybe a technical course like how to do a fundamental technical analysis, how to research about a company. Anything you want to learn, you can learn while looking for internship. तो internship ढूंढना कोई डेली का हंटिंग वाला टास्क नहीं होना चाहिए. It should go as well in continuing with your academics and other things. Number third is Internshala training. Though it is a paid course, it provides paid course of approximately 500 rupees, but the content and the value it gives is very good. Next is Forage. So if you have a dream company like Accenture, BCG, EY, or maybe any other company, top tier companies which I say, then Forage partners with these companies and provide you with free virtual internship program. You can go ahead for that. No selection criteria, anyone can join. Last is LinkedIn Learning. So LinkedIn also have free and paid courses, but the quality of content is very good. So the ultimate conclusion is, while you are looking for internship, also look for, also upgrade yourself with time. That's pretty much from my end. In case you need any practical demo or anything, you have any questions, or I was not clear in any point, you can ask. Right? Anyone? Okay. So Madhav, you have a very good question, and I would say that I will be providing a link in just next 2 minutes. You can go ahead with that link and find the resume template which you can follow, or the resume website which you can follow and create your perfect resume. Also talking about the how to construct a perfect resume. In every resume, major 3 to 4 things should be there. Number one, your basic details and contact details. Number second, while talking about contact details, number, email ID should be there. If you have a LinkedIn profile, then it is a plus point. talking secondly about the education details, from where you have done your 10 plus 2, from where you are doing your college degree, and everything. ठीक है, number third is experience. So right now we do not have experience, but we can get, or if you have any internship experience, mention about that. Secondly, mention about the volunteering experience, and lastly, about the co-curricular activity, if you have any. Right, Madhav, I will surely do it. Apart from it, anyone else having any question or query? Right. Wait, when should we do internship, in second or third year in college? So when I talked about internship, I said the moment right time to do an internship is right now. So if you are currently in second year and have already missed the first year, I would say beautiful first year, then start doing or start searching for internship right now. If you are in first year as a fresher, then continue doing internships. Take your first step. It will be a little hard, but take it. What are the highlights about Android development? So Android development depends on the roles and responsibility and from company to company. It is an emerging field. Indeed, talking about development, I do not come from a tech background, so I cannot give you intricalities about the same. But read the job description where you have written what kind of work you need to do, what skills you are required, and it will give you much more clarity. Right, Madhav. So my college doesn't offer consulting interns. What should I do? My suggestion is, if you have any dream companies in mind, like you talked about BCG earlier or EY, then search for that website, company's website, and go to career page. When you go to career page, keep a watch on the internship they will be posting. Also, I talked about D2C, Dare to Compete. So it is also a very good platform from where you can get updates about the consulting internships that will be launched or are currently looking for intern. Coming to Kanish's question, how to get a consulting internship when one is in his UG and do not have a prior consulting internship experience. Kanishk, I am also looking for a consulting internship from past 2 months. And for that, I know it is not a very easy job. You have to upgrade your skills. And for that, you can pursue maybe a consulting internship with a very small firm, niche firm, I would say. Or you can pursue a 4-age virtual experience program, virtual internship program in a consulting field from BCG or KPMG. Any other question, guys? So here is the link. You can visit the last link, that is internship resources, and you can visit the internship resources link and get the resume template and consulting and finance book PDF. Right. So before that, let's move to. Can you please suggest a certification for finance background? Anurag, in finance background, you have to choose a particular field or a particular thing you want to study about. So let's say financial modeling, if you are more interested in, then you can go ahead with a paid course on Udemy for that, or Coursera, or maybe Internshala training. So let's be particularly specific in which particular thing or which particular skill you want to learn in finance background. Right, Wade. So you are in Tier 3 college, how should I prepare for technical internship in companies like Amazon and Microsoft? So, Ved, as I talked about, it is not necessary to be in a tier 1 college. Completely not necessary. The thing which is necessary is your dedication and your skills. So, while you are hunting for an internship, upgrade your skill, number one thing. Number second thing, visit the company's website career page because many a times, majority times, they open their internship and job opportunity publicly, open for everyone, not restricted to tier 1, tier 2 colleges. But you have to regularly visit the career page of that particular website. Anurag, talking about the financial analyst role, you can go ahead with the financial modeling. You will get a much detailed insight whether you should pursue it further or not. Right. So there was a question, can you please share your experience with Mercedes-Benz? So while interning with Mercedes-Benz, I was in particular domain. I was tied up with the showroom first, and then contacted directly with the central head. So we were tasked to devise strategies through which we can boost the sales of a particular showroom, if I talk about. And in my throughout my journey, I did. So it was more of a learning experience than the ultimate branding of Mercedes-Benz, I would say. And also they didn't provided me with any stipend. It was a unpaid internship. Any other question? Okay. Is it unpaid internship helpful? Number one thing. So Sam, when I talked about company profile and stipend part, so my major understanding till now, stipend doesn't matter in long term. So definitely unpaid internships are helpful if you get the right exposure and the right learning. So when I talk about Mercedes-Benz, yes, I got a learning thing and the company branding was good. So stipend doesn't matter for me at that moment. Any other question? Yes, Sam, you can start freelancing. And for freelancing, if you have a particular domain, let's say you are interested in, let's say, graphic designing or content creation or video editing, then you can definitely go for freelancing and work with organization, work on platforms such as Fiverr or freelancing.com. It is a very good and booming industry, especially in this COVID era. Right. Team, do we have any question from your end? Strideahead team.
Well, not anything for now. So just I'd like to add something. So hi guys. So this is Manish here. Manish Pasayat is my name. I'm the career success head over here in Strideahead. So what I basically help students is that to actually know why they should reach this career, why they should pursue their dream job, and what kind of dream job they should pursue, which is a very simple thing, but actually the path is much tougher than what it seems. Okay, so we do not have any kind of questions right now. So any other questions from Mr. Hitesh, you can ask him right away, like any kind of stuff regarding career internship. Or if you don't have anything, like I would like to offer this offer this moment here. Like we are having a Discord community where we help students like you to grab a lot of opportunities that are coming right away in the market. Because when you go search jobs or internships, or when you search for the right career thing, there are a lot of things that you can miss out. Correct. So we have made a particular group where every such details related to different career paths are put into different channels over there. Let's say you're from BTech background, you're from MBA background. You can join as per the relevant backgrounds channels are there. Right. So in this channel, you'll get all details, everyday details, weekly details, monthly details on what's happening in the industry, what's happening on a lot of job aspect, what kind of trainings are being provided, what kind of new type of skills and trainings are being required by jobs. So all this kind of updates, which is a real-time market update, this is where you're going to get it in the Discord channel. Okay, so I have attached here in the chat one of the forms, right? So this is a very basic Google form, and joining is absolutely free. There is no payment required, nothing like that. So what you have to do is fill up the details, and why these details we need is because we provide a very customized details to you. Let's say you have a particular, let's say you are from a particular background, learning background, you have a particular kind of interest, so we match all this data to understand that what kind of majority people are there, what kind of minority people based on their interest and career options. So likewise we hand out individually different types of emails based on their requirements, different types of messages on the Discord channel. So it's a very customized way of getting updates about a lot of industry aspects. So you can see the link up here, it's there. You can click on the link. It's a just very basic doc form. Okay, now you can fill it up, right? But I would suggest you to fill it up as soon as possible, because again the entries is something we keep it very restricted, right? For every event we have a certain amount of limit, then after that it automatically closes, because this is a channel which keeps on regularly filling up people from different sources, right? So that's why for every particular source there is a limited time for admission into the Discord server. Okay, so once you fill up this form, you get an email regarding the details, the link to the link to the Discord form, everything, and you can join there by downloading Discord applications. Now, why Discord is very important? Most of you might have it, most of you may not have it, because Discord provides a lot of channels of learning inside there, which a lot of applications out there is missing. There are a lot of things, facilities in Discord where you can directly apply, directly talk with a lot of industry mentors, directly have discussions. We have a Friday discussion in our channel where a lot of doubts are cleared, and on a live basis. Like there is a mentor who's live. Let's say you're from BTech background, from a particular stream, that person is there live talking to all kind of people. You can directly talk with them without no fees at all, right? So there are a lot of different activities we do, right? So you can join this membership form. Now before we go, like I would like to ask a very simple job, like you can type yes in the chat, like how many of you do actually want to land in your dream job? You can just type yes if you want to. So Ved is the only person, I guess. Okay, there are a lot of people. Janil, Anurag, Shprit Singh, Ankur. Okay, good, great. Oh, it's taking a lot of time to type yes. So a lot of people are unsure, like if they want to land in the dream job. Okay, fine. So all the people who haven't said yes, so obviously, uh, one of the questions I can ask you is that, are you sure that this is where you want to be? I mean, do you really are sure about it? You can type yes. Like for the dream job you have planned, are you sure about it? Like this is the dream job that I want. These are my skills. I know that. So are you sure about it? You can type yes or no, whatever is relevant for you. Okay, I don't see sure but confused. Great. So that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like you should be open about the things that happen with you, right? And there's nothing wrong about it. I'll tell you why. Because right now the people who are graduating, like 85% and above, are actually not sure. Like let's say you want to be a financial analyst. Someone said that they want to be a financial analyst. So do you know after 5 years that job is going to be there? Are you sure? Or are you not sure? There's a lot of questions, right? Yes, obviously, have learning path, need some opportunity. Correct, right? Now, the fact to land in your dream job, whatever it is, based on your skill, based on your interest, there is a particular path, right? Now, before you go into that path, you first need to be sure about your abilities. Like, this is my ability that I know. And there is another ability which is already hidden inside you, but you have not got a chance to explore it, right? That happens to a lot of us. Why it happens is because the education system around us, how we have been driven by it, right? That is something, that is a major reason behind it. And also the social reasons, you know about it, right? Now, why it is very much important to tap into that hidden abilities and to understand if actually the current abilities overpower the hidden abilities, or the hidden abilities actually overpower the current abilities. What do I mean by that is that what you feel are your abilities, are they your actual abilities, or the ones that are hidden inside you, they are the actual abilities? So that is a question, right? That is what confusion happens. And that is the main reason, even if you land your dream job, you may not be satisfied. You may not be performing the best. Someone else might be taking promotions much better than you, much faster than you, right? That kind of mismatch is a very cognitive mismatch. And nowhere in the entire education system we actually tackle that first. Like, what is the starting point? Where do we know it, right? And that is the reason there are so many mid career issues after a certain age, after 30, 35. There are so many mid career issues. People are frustrated out of the job. People do not know how to grow in the career, right? Even when you land your first job, you're not happy in your first job, right? You want to switch in your first job, but what is the loss? Let's say you got the best paying job, but you're not happy, you want to switch. Now imagine the number of hours, number of courses, the total number of money, time wasted to get to there. Every word would love to save that kind of time, right? Correct. You can type yes if you agree with this. I like to see some yes if someone is agreeing to this. Right. For that kind of reason, it is very much important to be double sure that wherever you want to go, or wherever you desire, your dreams, your current career path is actually fitting right into your personality, right into your cognitive learning, right? And for that, what we are doing currently, we have set up a small stage of learning, right? It's a very unique way of learning, which is done through a proprietary research based mechanism, which we have co-partnered with the company, right? So what they exactly do is that they tap into your cognitive behavior. They try to first figure it out, like, even if you are a very great architect, but still design is something that is not anywhere in your radar. Even if you are into a program, right? Let's say you are into a btech coding coding program, you're learning this course, but somewhere cracking higher end numbers is something not made for you, right? This kind of hidden things, obviously this is on a negative aspect, but also there is a positive aspect, right? Let's say you're studying finance. Okay, this is great for you, but what is greater in finance for you? Let's say you want to be a financial analyst. Let me tell you, being risk analyst is a much better field, where you can analyze a lot of situations and present to countries, present to organizations all the details, all the informations that they need to take greater decisions, right? So getting into such kind of fields require a certain kind of skills, and you possess that. So rather than wasting your time in doing this basic thing, you can do some upskilling course which is very much relevant to that, and you can directly land on such kind of jobs at a very young level, right? So those kind of jumps, those kind of career guidance is where we are planning it through a very simple step. Like the first step is first understanding what is actually your inner talent, what you are meant to do, what is the right path to do after you have completed this, whatever courses you are studying right now, or what is the right courses to do right now in the programs that you're studying, right? So how do you do that? First, understand your cognitive abilities, right? So that's why we have built up a stage where you go through a process, okay, where you give certain kind of questions, answers and all, right? A report comes out, which is completely described to you by our psychologist. We have a cognitive psychologist on board, right? They explain to you the entire details. Then you get to know exactly, okay, this is me, this is with me. I want to be a financial analyst, but my scores are saying something else, right? So I can right now try saving all those hours, which is going to be wasted, and end up in a job where after 5 years I'll definitely be frustrated. Even I may be paying, you might be getting a lot of payments, right? But again, satisfaction won't be there because it's not matching your natural skill set, right? So those kind, to avoid those kind of future situations is very much important at this stage you go through that. Okay, so such kind of things we have planned something like that, right? We are going to give out a few people on a trial basis. Okay, but again, that is something we are going to give someone when someone is in our Discord server. All the details will put out in the Discord server itself, right? So when you fill this form, this program which you have started, which is a three-stage process, which we call out. First stage is understanding yourself in the right way, right? And starting the getting the right starting point, right? The second stage is there is no training, nothing like that, right? You just connect with the right person, the right mentor, who can exactly take those skills and put it into practical use, right? He might tell you, go join this course in Coursera or in LinkedIn. Okay, this particular course, just go and join it, right? This kind of mentor will connect you in the second stage. And the third stage is where, suppose you want employability. We see that, okay, in the first two stages, this is the improvement what we have seen. We measure it uh, on an analytical basis, on an analytical scale. We call that Strideahead e-card, right? We have this card for you, and we take it to all of our companies which we have onboarded, right? They are with us, right? They onboard with us and they search for a particular skill. We take your particular card, which is you, and take it to them. That's when you match your dream job or dream internship, whatever, right? This is the three-stage process that we have developed, right? But again, all the details, who can be part of it, how you can be part of it, is what we are putting it right now to only very few people, not everyone. Because like I said, we don't concentrate on so much people, because that is not how things work. Like, we take 100 people, we focus entirely on them, that will never work. Because again, the power, the lesser the focus is, much better. So that is what our primary goal is. So if you want to get into such kind of stages where you can understand the starting point of where you can start your career, like, for you to know this, if you're in the right path, if you're not in the right path, what might happen 5 years ahead of you. So this entire program has been created for this. Okay, but details, again, like I said, will be very selective in understanding who can be part of it. For that, you need to join this mentee membership form, where you can give a lot of details about yourself as freely as possible. There is no restriction on it. Okay, so whatever you feel is correct, just put it right away. Okay, and you can be part of the Discord group. Then when we get the details of you, when we understand that, okay, this people can be a part of it, okay, then we give an invite to you to join this kind of programs and share you the details, whatever it is, right? Then I will myself call you directly and discuss this with you, like how it happens, what will be the terms, conditions, like what you can gain out of it, how much time it will take to do this. Like, I will get directly in touch with you for the same. Okay. So any questions regarding the form or anything regarding the program, anything else? You can ask me right here. You can type it. Any questions? So if you don't have any questions, you can just say no. Right. You can type no. Okay. So Anurag has no questions. Any other people? There are a lot of people here online. Great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 people have replied. So others might have a question, right? So you can ask it right away. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Also, even I would tell you, at your age, I was like 99% unsure in my life, right? But I've done well. I've been through a lot of unicorns. I've done my own startup as well, right? I've been here working with Strideahead for a couple of years, right? So don't worry. You can ask right away if you have any doubts. Like, 5 people have no doubt. So this is the form. I'm sharing it again, right? It's So you can join it right away. Then we will look into the profiles. Then likewise, we'll select few people, right? We will give them a direct call and discuss this entire program, how you can start your journey, right? How you can understand what is the right journey for you, so that you don't have to be the person after 5 years, or maybe when you join the first job, are totally unsatisfied with your job and your current situation out there. Because that is what most of even if you have a job right now, there is this lot of problems that people are facing in the job. It's not the work related, it's their own skills and the work, their temperament, everything. Nothing's matching out there because they just chase the money, they just chase the rat race. That's it. They didn't chase what they are built for, right? Okay, so I guess okay, so any other questions you have? No, I don't think so. Like 5 people have replied. Okay. Okay, fine. Great. So I think Mr. Hitesh would like to say something.
Right. So I myself being a part of Strideahead community, I have seen those initiatives, that Friday doubt session that you conduct. So it is really helpful, and I understand your point.
Yeah, correct. So thank you, Mr. Hitesh. Right, it's been a great time spending with you. Like we got to know a lot of details, which is changing in the industries, how things are working now. Well, I can remember how things were at my time. Right now, internship have become a kind of struggle right now.
Right.
Right. So obviously, all students can get a lot of benefit from it. Right. So we were also please note that Mr. Hitesh will be part of Stride Ahead entire mentorship part. Okay. So there are days where he will be doing those live shows on Fridays, right? So any one of you can connect with them on our Discord server, right? There will be other lot of events coming up with him. We'll be always notifying you, right? So you can be part of the Discord server and get to attend this free events right away and clear a lot of get a lot of valuable information which is actually out there in the market. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Hitesh.
Thank you. It was a great pleasure.
Great, it's pleasure here. So we can end this meeting if no one has a query. And uh, this is the form. You can copy this form. You can fill it right away. Like I said, it's a limited form or limited time it's available. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much.